Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, left behind a wealth of wisdom in his writings, especially in his personal journal, Meditations. His reflections on life, duty, and resilience offer profound advice on how to navigate the challenges of everyday existence and cultivate better days. Here, we'll explore some of his most valuable lessons and how they can be applied to create a life of purpose, tranquility, and fulfillment. Let's start. One of Marcus Aurelius's central teachings is the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. He often emphasized that our power lies in our thoughts, actions, and reactions, not in external events. This principle is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a guide for maintaining inner peace. When facing difficulties, take a step back and assess what aspects of the situation you can influence. Instead of wasting energy on things beyond your control, focus on your attitude, decisions, and how you respond. By honing in on what you can manage, you can approach challenges with clarity and confidence. Marcus Aurelius believed that adversity is not an obstacle but a pathway to personal growth. In Meditations, he writes, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This mindset encourages us to see every challenge as an opportunity to improve ourselves. When life throws difficulties your way, resist the urge to see them as purely negative. Instead, ask yourself how you can use the situation to build resilience, learn new skills, or develop patience. Each setback is a lesson in disguise, pushing you toward becoming a better version of yourself. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the fleeting nature of life, reminding himself and others to live fully in the present. He warned against dwelling on the past or fearing the future, as both are beyond our grasp. By focusing on the here and now, we can make the most of each day. Practice mindfulness by paying attention to your current actions and surroundings. Whether you're working, spending time with loved ones, or simply relaxing, immerse yourself fully in the moment. This approach not only enhances your appreciation of life but also reduces anxiety and regret. Stoicism teaches that true peace comes from within, not from external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of maintaining inner tranquility regardless of what happens around us. This involves managing our thoughts, staying calm under pressure, and not letting external events disturb our inner state. Develop habits that promote inner calm, such as meditation, journaling, or deep breathing exercises. When faced with stress, remind yourself that your reaction is within your control. Focus on maintaining your composure and not allowing external chaos to disrupt your peace of mind. Despite his many challenges, Marcus Aurelius often expressed gratitude for the good things in his life. He acknowledged the support of his mentors, the lessons learned from his hardships, and the beauty of the natural world. Gratitude, he believed, was key to finding contentment. Start a daily gratitude practice. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the things you appreciate, no matter how small. This could be anything from a kind gesture to the beauty of a sunset. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, fostering a more positive outlook. Marcus Aurelius frequently meditated on the impermanence of life, a practice that helped him stay grounded and focused on what truly matters. By reminding himself that life is short and unpredictable, he maintained a sense of urgency to live virtuously and with purpose. Use the concept of impermanence to motivate yourself. Instead of fearing the end, let it inspire you to make the most of your time. Spend your days doing meaningful work, nurturing relationships, and pursuing personal growth. This awareness helps prioritize what's important and discard the trivial. Marcus Aurelius was keenly aware of human flaws, both in himself and others. Rather than letting these imperfections cause frustration, he practiced acceptance and compassion. He understood that everyone, including himself, is doing their best given their circumstances and limitations. Practice self-compassion and extend that same grace to others. Recognize that everyone has faults and makes mistakes. Instead of judging yourself harshly, focus on growth and learning. When dealing with others, approach them with empathy and patience, understanding that their actions are often shaped by factors you may not see. Marcus Aurelius advised against chasing after unnecessary desires, which often lead to dissatisfaction and distraction. He believed that true contentment comes from living simply, appreciating what you have, and not constantly seeking more. Evaluate your desires and distinguish between needs and wants. Simplify your life by focusing on what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. Avoid the trap of consumerism and the endless pursuit of material possessions. Instead, find satisfaction in simple pleasures and experiences that enrich your life. Marcus Aurelius faced constant scrutiny as an emperor, but he didn't let criticism derail him. He learned to separate constructive feedback from baseless criticism, using the former for personal improvement and dismissing the latter. When criticized, take a moment to assess the validity of the feedback. If it's constructive, use it as a tool for growth. If it's unfounded, let it roll off your back. Don't let the opinions of others dictate your self-worth or deter you from your path. Throughout his reign, Marcus Aurelius remained committed to his duties, often putting the needs of the empire above his own desires. He saw his role as one of service and believed that contributing to the greater good was a key aspect of a fulfilling life. Find ways to serve others, whether through your work, volunteering, or simple acts of kindness. By contributing to the well-being of those around you, you add purpose to your life and create a positive impact on the world. Anger and resentment were emotions Marcus Aurelius worked hard to overcome. He saw them as self-destructive and unproductive, diverting energy from more constructive pursuits. Instead of harboring negative feelings, he focused on understanding and forgiveness. When anger arises, pause and reflect on its source. Ask yourself whether it's worth holding on to or if it's better to release it. Practice forgiveness, not as a favor to others, but as a gift to yourself. Letting go frees you from the burden of negative emotions and allows you to move forward with a clear mind. Despite his power, Marcus Aurelius remained humble. He recognized his own limitations and the vastness of what he did not know. This humility allowed him to continue learning and growing throughout his life. Embrace humility by acknowledging that there is always more to learn. Be open to feedback, willing to admit mistakes, and ready to listen to others. Humility fosters growth, deepens relationships, and keeps your ego in check. Marcus Aurelius strove to be consistent in his actions, embodying the virtues he valued such as courage, wisdom, and integrity. Define your core values and let them guide your decisions. Consistency in your principles builds character and earns the respect of those around you. In moments of doubt, return to these guiding values to help you make decisions that align with your true self. Marcus Aurelius cautioned against becoming too attached to praise or criticism. He viewed external validation as fleeting and ultimately inconsequential to one's inner worth. True contentment, he argued, comes from living authentically and adhering to one's own values. Strive for self-approval over external validation. Instead of seeking praise, focus on doing what you know is right. When blame comes your way, assess it objectively without letting it undermine your self-esteem. Your worth isn't determined by others' opinions but by your own integrity. Aurelius often engaged in daily reflection, using it as a tool to examine his actions, thoughts, and intentions. This practice helped him stay aligned with his principles and make adjustments where necessary. Incorporate a daily reflection practice into your routine. At the end of each day, take a few moments to review your actions and thoughts. Ask yourself what went well, what could be improved, and how you can better align with your values tomorrow. This habit fosters self-awareness and continuous personal growth. Marcus Aurelius frequently wrote about the cyclical nature of life. He recognized that everything has a season: joy, sorrow, success, and failure, and that these cycles are natural and inevitable. Embrace life's ups and downs without resistance. Understand that nothing is permanent, and every phase, whether good or bad, will pass. This perspective helps you appreciate the good times without becoming overly attached and endure the tough times knowing they won't last forever. Marcus Aurelius valued solitude and made time for quiet reflection. He understood that solitude was essential for reconnecting with his inner self and gaining clarity. Make space for solitude in your own life. This could be through meditation, a quiet walk, or simply sitting alone with your thoughts. Use this time to disconnect from external noise and tune into your inner voice. Solitude helps you recharge and maintain a strong sense of self. Marcus Aurelius warned against comparing ourselves to others. He believed that each person's journey is unique and that comparisons only lead to envy and dissatisfaction. Focus on your path and progress instead of measuring yourself against others. Recognize that everyone faces their own challenges and successes. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and use other successes as inspiration rather than a benchmark. Marcus Aurelius placed a higher value on wisdom than material wealth. He saw wisdom as the key to a fulfilling life, while the pursuit of wealth often led to distraction and discontent. Invest in your personal development through reading, learning, and experiences that broaden your perspective. Prioritize growth over accumulation and seek fulfillment in knowledge and self-improvement rather than material possessions. Marcus Aurelius frequently reminded himself of his own mortality, not to induce fear, but to inspire him to live fully. This awareness of life's brevity motivated him to focus on what truly mattered and to live with urgency and purpose. Reflect on the finite nature of life as a motivator to make the most of each day. Let it inspire you to pursue your passions, strengthen your relationships, and live authentically. Remember, your time is limited, so spend it on what truly enriches your soul. Marcus Aurelius's teachings are timeless guides to living a balanced and purposeful life. By embracing his principles, focusing on what you can control, finding strength in adversity, and maintaining inner peace, you can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. His wisdom encourages us to live with integrity, humility, and a deep sense of gratitude for each moment. Implementing these lessons into your daily routine can transform your perspective and help you cultivate better days, no matter what life throws your way. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius often did, that the quality of your life is determined not by external circumstances but by the state of your inner world.